Okay. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It says we're live. I assume we are. If not, I'm talking to myself. Okay. You guys can go ahead and put your questions in, and I will count them to see how many we can squeeze in there. I'm just reading the chat. Coffee page is open. JD says, I was thinking how cool it would be to get fantastic news today during our family time together. It would be cool, but that's not God's timing. He's got to do his thing first. We have to have a big calamity, something first. So, but I feel you. We need some good news. All right. What is going on in the world other than the, I'll say it, shit show at the UN yesterday? We'll see how that plays out. Hello, everybody. All right. I'm going to go over here to the copy page and see what we got. All right, let's get started. JD's got the first one. May I have a message from my Lyran guide family to move forward after my trip to North Carolina? Okay. All right. I'm multitasking, so I'm going to star your questions at the same time. Okay. JD, first of all, you emotionally kind of need to separate yourself. This is enjoy yourself, be within yourself, get excited for your own emotional growth out of this. This is in the past, saying it's done. The burden is wrapped up, done. We're going to the house. Okay. So from here on out, you're starting something new. Okay. You are going to take a plan of action that's totally new, something you may have not even thought about doing. This cycle has totally wrapped up. You win, you celebrate. This cycle is over. Because if you don't declare an ending, here's what's going to happen. You're going to be lied to and hoodwinked again, manipulated, and the fighting's all going to start back up again. So basically that is, if you consider it done and over with, let go, let God, then it's done and over with. But if you keep tiptoeing back into it, it's just going to start all over again. Okay. This is your let go, let God moment. Not give him half of it and you keep control of half of it. All right. You have to say bye-bye. You didn't get an FO card. You're not being nasty and ugly about it. And you're just saying, nope, I'm out. Okay. Boundaries, love. Boundaries. Hey, Rock. Rocco, I'm working on your NOAA math. It's a process. There's a whole lot more to it. Okay. All right. Hello, hubby. Don't you work? All right. All right. JD needs encouragement. So y'all keep her in your prayers. She needs peace of mind, comfort in her heart. So that's what we send our sister. I'm starving. Yeah, the translation, it's almost not even about the math. The numbers are important, Rock, but I'll have to message you. I can explain what it means from what I understand it to be, but the math is a different story. All right. Yeah, we'll talk. All right, back to the copies. Let's see. Someone, can I get a general read for the next month? Oh, you want a whole month? All right. Well, um, that's it's going to be kind of vague because that's a lot of different areas because it's financial, it's spiritual, emotional, um, and it's very fluid. Energies change, but we'll do the best we can. Happy anniversary, Rock. You be nice. Don't do something crazy like buy Donna a vacuum cleaner or anything like that. All right. Diamonds are great. All right. A whole month. Mary, is this you? Just ask. Okay. For the next month. All right. Miss Mary, this has to be you. Okay. Couple different things going on here. I'm going to start in the past position. You've been waiting for notification. This is getting your attention so you can make moves. Okay. This is where you're at right now. I'm sitting and watching for my money gifts while your money gifts are coming. Okay. But here's some warning. Okay. And this is not just for Miss Mary, this is for everybody. You're going to be on guard. You have to have the upper ground and hold back. Anybody that's going to all of a sudden be related to you, third cousin twice removed, okay? This is you sitting pretty in abundance. I don't think it's fertility unless Miss Mary has a baby. But this is abundance, independence. I don't need nobody. I can do it on my own kind of thing. All right. She's also a reminder to stay grounded. All right. You're going to be getting in contracts, making new deals. All right. And taking a lot of action. This is also a little bit of a warning too, because this guy can tend to go too fast and not think things through. And when you're excited, we can do knee-jerk things and go, yeah, I'll do that and that and that. And then before you know it, you have 20 things going on and you went too fast and you didn't stop. Ask the right questions and you can make mistakes. You have a month of abundance coming. All right. Well, hi, Miss Mary Jean. How are you, love? All right. Yeah, Miss Mary's like, I ain't have no baby. No, it's less on the fertility and more on the abundance. Okay. But fertility can also mean bringing on new things. All right. Birthing new ideas, new projects. So think of it metaphorically. All right. Hi, Miss Patty. Hello, everyone. Who's having a birthday? Miss Colleen? Happy birthday. I'm still starving. No, you can't fool me, Miss Mary. It's because I pick up on people's energy, especially if I've seen you and I know what you look like. There's your warning. All right. Scroll, scroll, scroll. All right. There's a little bit more room in there, guys, if you want to drop questions. We'll give everybody a chance to put one in before we start doubling up. All right, let me go back over here. All right, we're good on coffee. Oh, we're never good on coffee. There's never enough coffee. All right, let's go to our start questions and get started. I just noticed that Roman's not in here today. You're not doomed, Joe Petrie. Never. All right. Remy's got the first one. Any messages for me, please, and thanks. Hi, Roy. I got you started. Still starting. Okay. All right, Remy. Remy, what's the update on your healing? Are you, I know, slow but sure? You guys have probably heard by now or watched Trump's announcement about Tylenol. I don't think that's the whole story. I just don't. Something's off. Just my opinion. All right, Remy. Beautiful. Remy, there's a couple of things here. One, we're going to start out with finances. You actually have the same card Miss Mary did. Kind of watching. Now he's stable. It's like I'm kind of waiting for my day in the sun so I can take some action. Are you thinking about? I'm curious to know if you're about wanting to move or work in the community, but you've been juggling with the finances and timing of things. Um, this this is a blessing, but it's a warning, and sometimes they go hand in hand. It looks like Divine Spirit wants you to not get distracted with things that can emotionally trigger you. It's like focusing on the wrong stuff. Are you focusing on you? All right. Don't fear what's coming or what could be said or done in any situation. You're supposed to be focusing on the happily ever after. What can your life look like? Thinking positively, not worried about everybody else's junk and how it's going to turn out. Okay? What makes you happy? So they just want you to basically keep focused. Stay focused on your happiness, working and helping others, and living the life that you want, not getting wrapped up in drama. Okay? I agree, Angie. I think the Tylenol story is just a little smidge of the whole story. All right, let me go back up, get caught up with stars. I agree, Joe Petrie. There could be something that they're putting in the Tylenol that activates something. It's like a trigger, but I don't think that's all the whole story. Remy starts a new job today. Congratulations, love. You stay focused and you do you. Okay? All right. Agreed, Angie. Gotta let us know. All right. Back up here. All right, Miss Mary. Does the squirrel in the ledge above me have 2 or 3 babies? Well, if it's 4 or 5, a whole litter. Just wondering. Better buy more peanuts. It's kind of late in the year for squirrels to be having babies, isn't it? I don't know. I think my hummingbirds have finally flown south. 2 or 3 baby squirrels. I'm going to see if the cards will tell me. I might have to get pendulum. I don't know, but you get a very antsy mama. Miss Mary, did one fall and get hurt? This is falling down. And Mama's a little more on guard, watching them, trying to make sure that nobody else falls out. Babies are going to be fine, though. Still doesn't tell me. I think they were born a little too early. How many do we have here? Cards aren't giving me numbers at all. I'll show you in just a second. They're all going to be fine, but they're little. They're little. It's going to take a little longer for them to grow. I think they were born prematurely. All right. Let me ask Pendulum how many we have here. Wings is saying I should specify how many are still living. Three. Three are still living. I think she's lost a couple. I mean, that's a big litter. The last litter was in March. Yep, that's pretty close together. But she's got three. She's on guard because it's like she's lost some. So, all right. Yeah, the hummingbirds are gone. Starring. Okay, Miss Patty, I'll go check. All right. I'm going to pause questions. Coffee page is always open, but I'll pause the star ones until we can get through them. Let's go get a coffee. All right, Miss Patty. Hey, Jen, can you tell me now you put KY. Do you have a Kentucky third eye? That'd be me. I'm just saying, my third eye activated. I now am seeing things through different eyes. I saw my grandma behind me in my kitchen and two Palladians in my living room, or am I truly going nuts? You want me to answer that? I will. Is Patty crazy? Yes. Do we love her anyway? Yes. That's interesting. Miss Patty, do you know Wings is showing me Miss Maggie? And it's her energy that is helping activate that third eye. Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you know the only activity as far as the animal kingdom that I really have here, besides Boomer and Lyran, are we have turkey and deer that are wild. Other than that, it's butterflies. The birds don't seem to be around as much anymore. It's weird. Oh, wow. Miss Patty. Yeah, but I want you to be careful. Okay. This is something that has to be perfected over time. Not that God can't open it up all at one time, but it's more like a little mercy and grace to do a little here and a little there. But this is where you have to always test the spirits, okay? You have this very strong yes. You are seeing beyond the veil. Everything is lining up spiritually. So, yes, your third eye is opening, but I want you to test the spirits. This is you using your voice because you do not want the demonic liars to come in and appear as grandma or Palladian or something like that. Always test the spirits. So ask them if they're of the Lord of the light, and then if they flee, you know the answer. Yeah, you've been mastering this over time. This is strategically done. It's going to get even stronger, but you got to give it a little bit more time. Okay. Yeah, I still think Miss Maggie's energy has a lot to do with it. It's because her energy calms your energy. Does that make sense? Yeah, the bugs are very abundant. I'm very impressed with my birds this past year. They have managed to plant I have weird cantaloupe growing in the driveway, corn growing out back, sunflowers growing up in weird places. And I guess it's just all from the seeds that have been tossed. I don't know. All right. So, Miss Patty, that um, is a confirmation that your third eye is opening. It's going to take a little bit more work, but always test these spirits, okay? All right. Back up here, Joby has the next one. Hi, may I have a message from my ancestors and spirit guides? Yes, you may. Hmm. This is interesting. You got a couple different things here, Joey. One is regarding your husband, and the other one is regarding, I think it's your father-in-law. Has your husband been waiting for information about a new job or transition? It could be, maybe it's a parallel job, same people, same company, but different position. Because this is your husband getting information, getting excited. He's been waiting for a really, really long time for something, or he may be looking into something else. It looks like it's going to happen. Split reading here. Yeah, it says that you may be moving again. Now, if that's not going on right now, it may in the future. Regarding your father-in-law, if my memory serves me correctly, and that it's, don't hold out for that, he says a lot of things, but it's not true. Here's poker face, manipulations, lies. He just doesn't know. I don't know. He almost just stresses you out. Is this continuing? Because it says it's going to continue in the future. It's just empty promises. So you kind of avoid that so he doesn't emotionally upset you. But I get the feeling that you and hubby may be moving for job purposes again here in the not too distant future. That's what the cards say. So your ancestors and spirit guides are saying, just prepare. Are you ready for that? Have you even contemplated it? Just curious. All right. I don't know why the chat has stopped. Are you guys still there? It just paused. Maybe it's just me. All right, Miss Charlene. Jen, can you do a collective reading for all of us for the remainder of the week, please and thank you? Please. All right. Collectively, how are we going to do the rest of the week? You're welcome, Miss Patty. You're still here. You're all just half asleep, I reckon. All right. Collectively, the rest of our week. Ugh. Of all the cards to pop out, that was kind of, Well, I've been waiting on it. We had a card pop out. We have a huge tower moment here. Well, that's what I'm waiting on. All right, let's see. And no fear, because it's not against us. Let's see, the rest of the week. Oh boy, y'all gonna be happy. Sort of, kinda. And you're like, what does that mean? I'll show you. The first is the warning. This has to happen first. Okay. But it says strategic information. That means for certain people. You're gonna be sitting pretty. Now don't let this information go to your head. Okay, because this guy can be a little cocky, if that makes sense. Oh, look at me. Yeah, let's keep our egos in check. Generational wealth. Happy, happy, happy. Celebrate God's gifts. But here's a warning. We have loss with it. Okay, so good news comes with bad news. All right. The rest of the week, yeah, this ties into it. The information we might receive about abundance is great, but you still have two that are watching it. So we might make advancements with wealth. Means you might hear that it has happened, but you haven't actually made it to the bank yet. Does that make sense? It's because it's not a completion. You'll be happy, but it's not over yet. You still have to wait. Okay? We shall see. All right? Whenever God says. All right. Colleen, I feel you. I haven't slept very well either. I don't sleep normally, but it's even worse now. I sleep better during the day, but I can't sleep during the day because I have stuff to do. All right. Jojo. Did Jesus have a daughter and was her name Sarah? Yes. I'll pull cards because I know you don't want to take my word for it. And not to put much emphasis on Hollywood or the actors, but if you guys remember that Da Vinci Code series they put out, yes, it's Hollywood. Most of their stuff is crap. But you know how they put truths out? And they had that, I don't remember which one of it, what was it, the first one, second one, I don't know. But it showed the royal bloodline. The Holy Grail was the actual bloodline of Jesus that no one wanted to tell us. Yeah, I've done this question long time ago, and it said yes. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's my Magdalene card. Yes, this is the Holy Grail is the feminine. Yes. Unfortunately, they had to flee. They could not stay where they were at. Now, and when I do Bible questions, this is a disciple card. So they're in the protection of disciples. They had to flee. All right. Because they were going to basically be killed for their bloodline. Okay. Basically, the Canaanites were out to kill them. So, yes. And yes, this is the biggest victory the world could ever see if we knew that Jesus had a bloodline. The devil knows it, and that's why he wants to destroy it. But yes, it does confirm. Yes, wings. What's the base card? This is interesting. This is not something that's going to be revealed way into the future in a different realm, the new world. I don't think that we're ever going to learn it this time around. And now I'm going to give you my opinion why. Not that you care, but I'm going to tell you anyway. And you don't have to agree with me. I think it's because if the world knew that truth, it would be too much of a distraction. That may sound cruel, but I don't mean it that way. I just think it would be too much of a distraction. That's my opinion. Yeah. Yep. Yep, it's the bloodline. Okay, Miss Bonita. May I have a message from Spirit, please and thank you? Sure. Mary, that sounds like Boomer. He thinks if he's awake and I'm awake, there should be a transference of treats at some point. Yeah. All the time, because he says he's starving to death. And I don't know about your cat, but Boomer's quite dramatic and will throw himself on the floor like a 2-year-old if I say no, which I say no a lot. I told him to knock it off with the sass. All right, Miss Bonita. Well, you have really good news, Miss Bonita. First of all, I don't know if you're thinking about moving, changing jobs, but you're ready to walk away from what you do now once you're financially secure, because that's entrepreneurship. All right. And when these gifts start overflowing and you happy, all right, you're going to start something new for the future, but it requires the independence of money. Are you wanting to start your own company? It could be one of your projects or something. But Spirit's saying prepare for this. Are you looking to where you can invest your money? Have you started making contacts and asking questions? They're saying go ahead and do that. Go ahead and already start to manifest all that stuff happening. Okay. Sometimes, Jojo, sometimes. I tell him no on purpose. Let's see how dramatic he can be. Who's going to win this one, him or me? Yeah, but I need to concentrate on that. Spirit wants you to kind of get an outline of where you want to go, where you want to put your money, kind of start vetting people. That's what they want you to start focusing on, is your future. You're welcome, love. Miss Violetta, what's with my husband's back pain? Please and thank you. Would you punch him or something? You thumping on him? Benadryl didn't work. It's not for that. Well, apparently you're not supposed to give him Tylenol either, so. All right. What is with husband's back pain? Mary, that's an interesting thing. The only birds eating your seed are the doves. Well, we know what doves represent. Maybe the rest of the birds are hiding because they know something. As in the days of Noah, what was the bird? that was seen in return. I'm just saying. Okay, let's find out if Wyletta kicked her husband. Um, I'm, it's going to heal over time. It's not serious. I don't think he's telling you the truth. Did he tell you he fell? Because he fell at work or while working, but he's keeping it a secret. I don't know. I think it's because he's afraid to tell you. Fear of what's. Let me explain. Let me explain. Okay. He's afraid to tell you. This is talking to you. He's afraid to tell you. This is while at work he fell. All right. He's keeping it a secret, but it will get better. It's going to take some time, and it'll get better. Oh. Just tell you what the card said. It says that he fell, but he's not telling you. Mary's onto something. Wyletta, perhaps your husband fell after being drugged with a Benadryl. Hmm. hmm. Um. Yeah. Oh, Wayne says base card. He was being reckless about something. He wasn't paying attention. I think it's more of an embarrassment and a hurt to his pride. That's why, because if he did some big, bold, brave thing, he would be bragging about it. But I think he knew he did something stupid, so he doesn't want to tell you. Does that make sense? Just go along with it. Why pick a fight? I'm sorry to hear that your back hurts. Here, take a Tylenol. I mean, Benadryl. I mean, bless your heart. If he would tell me it happened at work, I would not give a crap. Oh, well, all right. He gets no meds. Okay. All right. Well, Wyletta, we still pray for him, okay? All righty. Maybe that's why I didn't tell you. It's not pride. He's just like, she don't care. All righty. Yeah. He may be telling you to get sympathy that his back hurts, but he's not going to tell you why. He doesn't want Tylenol. Okay. We're going to let you handle that one, darling. All right. Miss Colleen, can I please get a message from Spirit for my birthday weekend, this weekend? Yes, you may. And I hope you have a very blessed weekend. All right. Now, Miss Colleen, if this RV stuff, if we get good news this weekend on your birthday, you have to take us all to dinner. I'm just saying. Oh, you try. You're gonna have to change it up, Wyletta. Does he eat applesauce? Like a little something? This is for entertainment purposes only. I do not condone these things. Do you know how many people would take me seriously? Just because they know me. All right. What's Colleen's birthday weekend going to be like? Happy, happy, happy. Are you? Why do I have to give someone news that is supposed to be so happy and then it falls apart? But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Miss Colleen, this is interesting. This is plans that you have or thinking about. Let's travel. Let's go somewhere. Let's do something fun. Makes you happy. You think that's what's going to happen. And then all of a sudden you get stuck. You can't go anywhere because something's manifesting. And that, we could look at that card either way. You could look at it something about the deep state, but we could also look at it as a reminder, whatever happens, keep your faith. Okay, so you most likely will have to reschedule your birthday for your happy time. Okay, give it a little more time and then you're going to have to do something. So if you did have plans to go out, you will be celebrating in the future. Okay, but you're going to have to wait. Maybe you thought you were going to go out dancing with friends or karaokeing or something. And Spirit's saying, you might want to rethink that because I don't think you're going to be allowed to go anywhere. Okay? But you will eventually. You had a funny feeling. Go with your gut. Always follow your gut, love. Anyone else seeing glitches? Constantly. Yes, shout out to King and Nadia. We miss them. Yes, we do. They're doing their thing. All right. Let's see. Jojo McWill, can you get a read? What is causing the sharp pain in my left temple behind my eyeball? Did you fall down too? Okay. Sharp pain in my left temple behind your eyeball. Okay. Jojo, what is your health update? How are you doing? I know you were supposed to go do some tests and things like that. Liver, something. I try to remember. I don't always remember everything. Let's figure out his left temple. What is this? Don't take Tylenol. Sorry. Oh. Yeah. Wait. Okay. He's the devil. It is. It's a distraction. All right. I want you, the Spirit's always saying, you need to trust your own intuition. Okay. This is the strength of trusting your own abilities. So somebody's trying to get your attention. Hey. But it's a distraction. Who's distracting you? This guy. It's a frame of mind where he wants you to go to the doctor. He wants you doped up. He wants you convinced that you're sick. You are not. All right. You are starting new spiritual gifts coming out. That's a new beginning, and he does not want it. He wants you, he'd rather you think that you're dying. You have a tumor on your brain or something like that, because fear and worry and anxiety lowers your frequency and blocks your gifts. So Jojo, repeat after me. Fuck off. Okay. Not you, the devil. You know what I mean. Yeah, I agree. We're all falling apart. Reminds me of Bill Engvall's show that he did, his comedy tour that's called Just Selling for Parts. I think if we all put our parts together, we could get one good person out of us. What do you think? Just saying. We're going to be all right. Let me refresh this coffee page. All right. Brother Roy, how is it across the pond, darling? Well, I get my med bed by November. I tell you what, if they're going to be real slow about med beds because nobody really knows timing or anything like that, I'm going to invest in the, I guess the lower version of it, the 3D red light therapy. I've heard fantastic things about that. Anyone else? Brother Roy get his med bed by November. Ugh. Now, don't think that my means no. It just means I have Tesla coming in here. That's interesting. Okay. Roy, you have yes, but let me explain. Okay, so here's the Tesla stuff, all right? But this is still a fight of when they're going to get it put out, okay? Now, the White Hats are in charge of this, and they're really trying to get together and figure out how do we put these where we need them to be? How do we keep people from making money off of them? Here's some signs that you'll know that you're almost there. This is justice has to be served for the bad guys that have suppressed it first. When we start to see this happen, and the good guys can put it out there with no fear of them being damaged or hijacked in any way, shape, or form, that's when it will happen. So you have a yes, but it really depends on the operation. This is a fluid situation. It says get excited and don't worry. All right. Now, it's something interesting. Y'all going to have to help me remember what her name is. Sky. Who's the young lady? I don't watch her very often. I just get updates every once in a while when I'm told to. The young lady that always puts out the videos about the med beds. Y'all help me out. Help Brother Roy out and with a channel or something of where he can go and get updates. But this is a work in progress. All right, it'll get better. Thank you, Joe Petrie. Sky Prince. Go follow her channel. I don't know if she's updated anything recently, but she's kind of letting people know when that's going to be happening. Okay. All right. I know that you would much rather have like a really strong yes, absolutely, but I can't absolutely say that. It really just depends on what. Bad guys just don't want this stuff to happen. It's the same thing with the financial. Every time I pull cards, they are interfering. And I think they're going to continue to interfere with all of it until God steps in and says, I don't think so. No more. Because we could keep doing this forever. All right, next one. Miss Angie. I'd like a message from Spirit if you have time. I have time. I have time. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Kelly Ann Thornton, aka Sky Prince. Okay. So now she's back to Kelly. I thought she went back to Sky. I don't know. Look them both up. I don't know. I have no idea. Now, if you're a mod in here, you can put links in here that people can click on. Anybody else can put the link in, but it won't be clickable. If that makes sense. Went to Sky Prince. Yeah, I thought she went back. It was back and forth for a while. Okay. All right. All righty. All right, Angie, what do we got? That's a beautiful name. Angie. Have you not been feeling well? It's almost like it's brief. Could be a warning of what's to come. Some underlying something that's not making you feel well. It's like you couldn't put your finger on it. You just feel off because this is hidden beneath. That can be illness and injury. Now you've got a good mind set here because your strategic thoughts are, no, I don't think so. I am my own person and I am healthy and I am abundant in all things, health, wealth, and otherwise. And it seems to have pushed it away. You've realigned yourself just with your thought process. Just curious if you weren't feeling well. Yeah, it was brief or it could be coming. Give it a little bit of time. It's just something. You're just tired and wake up tired. Well, don't we all? Yeah. Yeah, you're okay. Just keep a positive mindset that if you start feeling like blech, it's your thought process is going to realign yourself. It's like something's off, but you don't know what it is. Well, we're almost all that way. We know that there's something tangible in the air, but we cannot put our finger on it. More energy now. Yeah. You realign yourself just with your thoughts. So there's just letting you know, don't let the devil distract you with, I'm so tired, I can't do nothing. Nope, you use your words. You're healthy and healed from my head to your toes. That's right. So your thought process is very, very important. Yeah, the devil doesn't want any of us to have any energy at all. All right, Miss Lisa, my son's basketball teammate fractured his skull. Oh gosh, in a skateboarding accident. Will he fully recover? Let me guess. No helmet. Listen to me. I come from the generation that we didn't have seatbelts or helmets. Oh wow. Will he make a full recovery? He's hard. Let's all send a healing energy to this young man, I'm assuming. Yeah, he fractured skull. he will. Yeah. Love is hard. Okay. But it's going to take a while. It's going to be slow. All right. And he's not going to like not being allowed to do what he wants to do. Because even when he starts to feel better, he's going to think, I'm going to skateboarding again. I'm going to play basketball again. No, you're not. All right. Because the world's distracting him. He needs time. This is just a reminder. Take a little more time and have some Zen moments. He needs to just chill out for a little while. This is a slow heal. It's going to take time. All right. There is a little, not to scare anybody, there is something hidden underneath the skull that the doctors did not catch. But not to worry. And what Wings was showing me, even before I laid the cards out, was like a little blood clot, hematoma, whatever you call it, a bruise that's underneath, one that they missed. All right. And it's also an indication with that card that he's going to have a lot of confusion and mental anguish. All right. It's going to mess with his head. But this is the part that I love. God needs him to take some time out. He's going to be okay. All right. He needs time to rest, relax. God's got him. All right. In the near future, he's going to be back up and at it again. Okay. But he really has to not do anything stupid. Does that make sense? And get up and do something. Somebody's going to have to tell him, basically, I'm going to tie you up. See the little injury on the head? And like hold him down practically, because young kids, they think, I feel fun. Let me go do what I want to do. No, it's the underlying things that he can't see. Someone's really going to have to hold him down, if that makes sense. Oh, yeah. High school kid. Yeah. Your base card is, oh, they're going to fight with him. Yeah. I feel fun. I can do what I want. No. Wyletta, send some Benadryl over there. Lisa, he's going to be fine. It's going to be slow, and that's what's going to irritate, a hormonal teenage boy. And he'll be fine. All right. What's we got? Marcy. Are there the forgotten gods? Thank you. With little g. I'll emphasize that. Let's see. You're welcome, Lisa. All right. Ugh. Okay. Marcy. All right. So, yeah, this is information that the Vatican keeps secret, deep state stuff. Yeah. Let's move this information away from them. We don't want them to know this. But since the beginning of time and creation, Adam and Eve, there's multiples involved here. There's more to the story. Now, am I taking credit away from who I say is my divine creator, living God? Nope, because I think he's the big G. But are there other ones? Yes. Interesting. This is hidden. I shouldn't say it's not, it's hidden in the 3D sense. This is knowledge that we all have. This is nostalgic memories. It's like that hidden knowledge. We all would remember it if we could activate our DNA, if that makes sense. But these little g gods live in different realms. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Okay. They don't want you to know nothing. What is your gut telling you? All right, Miss Mary. Well, I had my sister's dog for a while during her healing from knee surgery. Oh, the kitty cat's going to love that. Unknown land. Could be, Miss Marcy. Could be. It's an area that we're not familiar with. It is beyond our scope of seeing and touching, tangible. So you call that outside the ice wall, different world, different, I don't know, portal. I don't know. Something like that. But not tangible to us. All right. Do you want this doggy, Miss Mary, for a little while? Are you up for that? I mean, I understand your poor sister's going to need some time for her knee, but you have to think about you too. It's okay to say no. Okay's best. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, it's going to be rough. Oh, wow. I like this idea. Miss Mary, tell your son to come get it. This dog's going to wear you out. This is not something that you need to be doing. This is strategically make a plan and tell your son to come get it. This card always comes in when it's referring to one of your sons. Tell him to come get it. That it's too much work for you. Yeah, that you need to rest and you need your own healing. And you're better off helping your sister do the healing than taking care of the dog. That it needs to find a new home, even if it's temporary. Really, she lives on the 3rd floor. Well, I would make plans for one of your sons to come get it, or a male person, because that's the King of Swords. It's too much on you. Yeah, it's just too much on you. You're better off taking care of your sister, not the dog. Okay? Look into some other options. Yeah, I don't think Kitty will appreciate this doggy anyway. All right, Brother Roy. Are things going to greatly change by November, or does Spirit have another message for me? Well, let's see. November 2025, this timeline. Will things greatly change for Brother Roy? Oh, yes. Many, many, many ways. Oh, yeah. All right. You're going to have your hands full. You're going to have to be very careful careful about who you share information with. All right. So here's all your investments that you've been making, and here's your reward and your gift. You'll have all this done by November, according to the cards right now. You're going to have a lot of decisions to make. A lot of decisions. All right. This is, which one do I pick? All right. Don't get distracted by the being overwhelmed with all the stuff that is. Thanks, Wigs. Okay, so he's basically saying you're going to get emotionally distracted. Think with logic when you make decisions, and who you tell and who you get involved with. Don't act on emotion. No knee-jerk reactions. Think with logic. Okay. So a lot of things is going to be happening so fast. You're going to be manifesting left and right. But the magician, remember, is always a trickster. Don't let somebody trick you into giving information and signing stuff and saying yes on the dotted line without you knowing all the details. Think logically, not emotionally. But those beautiful financial things say that they will be flowing great, and you're going to have so much on your plate by November. Don't go too fast, okay? Yeah, base card is no fear. No fear, no anxiety. Don't let it cause problems. You're going to be sitting pretty, all right? But don't be cocky, all right? All right? Brother Roy going to run out and buy him a royal crown and a robe and say, I'm king. I'm teasing. You're going to be doing all right. You'd rather take care of the dog your sister's high maintenance. She can be high maintenance all she wants to be, but when you're laid up and can't move, what's she going to do about it? Just say, she can be like Boomer, say no, and watch her throw herself on the floor. You know, or buy some Benadryl. It'd be all right. Just saying. You're welcome, Roy. All right, Miss Marcy. Can I get a message from Spirit? Yes, you may, darling. All right, Miss Marcy. Marcy. Is this something legally going on with you or someone that you know? Because this is court system and that's a lawyer card. And in the past, you didn't get it could be personal injury or something, but you didn't get a settlement or something. It may not be you. It may. Who am I picking up on? I want to say your mother, but I could be very, very wrong. Marcy, did somebody fall? This is fall down. See, this is justice coming because God's going to see to it. I have no idea if you or somebody, your mom, there's something here that someone fell, maybe it was a lawsuit or something, or you have a right to sue for false medical something. justice will be served. Somebody did your mama wrong, is what I'm getting at. And justice is going to be served. I don't know if that resonates with you or not, but that's what Spirit wants you to know. Maybe you let mama know that if she fell or somebody did her wrong or caused her a fall in health or something like that, they're going to be held accountable. Something in the decline of her health, and she wasn't adequately compensated for the damage that it had been done. And God is shining a light saying, yeah, no more. We're going to take care of this. I don't know if that resonates with you, but that's what Spirit's showing me and what I'm picking up on. Because I don't think it's you. I still think it's your mom. You just let me know. All right. Or not. You don't have to tell me nothing. All right. Let me go. I'm still on the starred page. Joe Petrie. I love you. Is clairvoyance coming online for me? Ooh, startling. What? All right. Joe wants to know, is she getting another Claire, an eclair? Just eat eclairs. You picking up on stuff that you don't normally pick up on? That's not the only one. Well, let's just throw a few of them at you. Which one do you want to hone in on? Let's see. Wow. All right. Miss Joe Petrie. You know how I like it when your all's cards come in. So that's you and a very strong yes. Absolutely. Yeah. You have 3 gifts coming out. Okay, so clairvoyant, there's another ace in there. So knowledge. You're going to be able to see things, hear things. That's messaging. Clairaudient. It's not a reflection from your glasses. You're seeing what you're seeing, but you're also hearing things. So it's a matter of not second guessing. You've got, I get the clairvoyant is stronger. The other 2 are going to take a little bit of time. There's your 2, and there's your juggling a little bit of time. The clairaudient might take a little bit longer. Focus more on the clairvoyant. I think that's more important to you because that's more emotionally being happy. You would be very, very happy if you could see. She's going to call me one day and go, I don't know how the hell you do this all the time. It drives me crazy. Possible, but then again, you can have fun with it too. Learn how to turn it off. Okay, so this is a skill you're going to have to work on. All right, give it time. And then they'll all start coming together. You're going to see things, and then the messaging and the sounds and all that always tests the spirits. You know that. They'll start blending together, and then you're going to start living like me, and then we're going to run away and go on vacation because your base card is this can exhaust you. Okay, it's exhausting being open to the other realms if you don't learn how to turn it off. Okay, but there's your warning to always test the spirits and don't get tricked. Okay, you know that. You've been hearing things. Yep, it's all there, love. Give it time, test the spirits, and practice when to turn it off. But it's not your glasses. It's not your mind playing tricks on you or anything. There you go. You know how to set boundaries because I can picture you doing it. You better back off, and you probably might throw a cuss word in there or something. I'm just saying. Joe, you got a blowtorch. Use it. No, I'm kidding. All right. Let me refresh my coffee page. Louise. Hi, love. With the reverse rapture, yes or no, will the solar flash be a gentler flow and spread out more? Well, that's an interesting way of looking at it. The solar flash be gentler, flow out more. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it will. Now, there's kind of more to it. I'm going to close questions, guys. Um, it is going to be slow. This is it, it'll get better, so it's easier. All right, this will make actually this is more of a healing thing for some. The reason that it's smoother is because Gaia absorbs a lot of it, if that makes sense. She'll take the blunt of it. She's stronger than we are, obviously. Now we have to be grounded with her, and it's going to happen so fast, it's going to be hard to gauge. Fast but gentle is what I'm getting. Fast and gentle. So it's like a ripple effect. It happens so fast. I don't know. It's very, very hard to explain. Wings is showing me with Pictionary, but it's hard to put into words. But it does cause fear in the hearts of some people because they're not going to quite understand what's going on. Gaia is going to absorb most of it. It really just depends on, I think, your spiritual level. Gaia is going to absorb a lot, but it will scare the crap out of a lot of people. It's just gentle, but fast. I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know, Miss Louise. That's the best I can explain it. All right, Miss Mary's out of here. Oh, it's nap 30. Okay, well, all right, Miss Mary, she's calling the shots right now. All right. Well, that is it, guys, for what we've got today. All right. So the schedule is, Lord willing, I'll see you Friday. I've got private readings tomorrow. Now, I have King on the schedule that he's got a show tomorrow. I don't know if he's changed it or not. I have to go check. I have him that he's got his show tomorrow. And then I will see you back here on Friday. So y'all think of some more questions. Unless the Lord moves heaven and earth and does his thing, it's totally fine. I'll see you when I see you. Other than that, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. No fear, just relax. It'll be good. Y'all have a blessed day. Go take a nap. All right. Colleen, have a beautiful, if I don't see you before then, have a beautiful birthday. You're very, very welcome, guys. Yep. Be blessed. And I'll see you Friday. Okie dokie. Until then, blessings, blessings. You're welcome, Joe. Love you. Love you all. Bye.